you should, under no circumstances, ask him about the time that Dave Arneson turned in the manuscript that he was supposed to turn in.
Yeah, off the record, it's a good story. Yes,
because Tim Kask will magically transform in front of you, and he will begin growing the dorsal fins, and you will begin to see him charge up like Godzilla, and then the radioactive flame will pour from his mouth when he talks about Blackmoor, because TSR asked Dave Arneson to submit the manuscript of Blackmoor, and Dave Arneson showed up at the TSR offices and dropped a bunch of loose paper. And Tim Kask's percentage of how much he wrote Blackmoor, I'm not 100. I can't remember what the percentage is, but I'll throw out 60%. And if I'm too
so Jim, this was we talked to Steve Marsh, who also worked on Blackmoor.
Yeah.
He did the monsters. Steve Marsh backs up Tim's story 100%. And according to Steve, by the way, Steve is the most honest. Once again, no axes to grind. No, Gary loved the guy, whatever.
Right.
He says that basically he and Tim wrote Blackmoor because it was in a peach basket. He dropped it in a peach basket on the desk and walked out. And they're going, what the blankety blank is this? And so Steve and Tim had to put it together and make it make sense. And
but literally, I mean, and this is a story that encapsulates